Hey everybody, I've been challenged to a debate, and I'm never one to back down from a fight. The link to the debate you can find below. Go there, start a profile, vote. I don't care which side you vote for. I just want to have the best debate possible. The more votes that the debate gets, the better. So, go to the link below, and I will present my arguments and my opponent's arguments on my channel as the debate proceeds. And I will present my opening argument now. In this debate, it is to be understood that the terms pro-life and pro-choice are not simply statements of personal preference. They are statements of political and therefore ethical ideology. A person who is pro-life does not simply say that they would not get an abortion, but they say that abortion should be illegal. A position in which a person would not get or approve of an abortion, but would not prosecute or persecute a person who would get an abortion is pro-choice. Consider these two scenarios. You're in a burning building. You have a choice to save one of two things: a 9-year-old girl or a cooler with 1,000 viable human embryos in it. Which one do you save? You're in charge of making decisions for a 9-year-old girl. She becomes pregnant from a rape with twins. Every prenatal doctor you take her to tells you that the pregnancy is life-threatening and an abortion would save her life. Would you authorize the procedure? As I understand it, if one wanted to be consistent while holding a pro-life position, they would or should choose the cooler in situation 1 and not authorize the procedure in situation 2, or at the very least, deride and persecute a person in situation number 2 if they were to authorize the abortion. This assessment of the pro-life position is obviously predicated on the stated pro-life position that suggests that humanity begins, or human rights are bestowed at, the moment of conception. My basic contention in this debate is that a person holding a pro-life position, as defined in the preface, is either inhuman, given the logical, philosophical, or real-life consequences of holding and or implementing said position, or they are simply ignorant of the consequences of holding and or implementing said position. Now, I'd like to make my position as clear as I can at the moment. I leave it to my opponent to show the flaws in my arguments. 1. I do not believe that a fetus could be considered a fully fledged person until right around the 28th week, when the thalamus, the brain structure known to be responsible for routing sense information to the brain and regulating consciousness, is formed and functional. Without this structure, there is no sense information, no emotional capacity, no pain perception, and no capacity for conscious thought. Therefore, an abortion before the 28th week of development is not murder, nor does it cause suffering. I am, however, open to pushing the time limit back from the 28th week. However, I think that topic is for a different discussion. 2. Pro-life hypocrisy. I consider it a hypocrisy on the part of the pro-life movement to desire to outlaw abortion because of the opinion they hold that the unborn have rights over the rights of the mother's right of self-determination. They tend to say things like, "Who are you to decide for the unborn?" I ask, who are you to decide for all women? Should someone cite religious grounds against abortion, I wonder if they feel any sense of reverence for religions that revere animals as reincarnations of humans and therefore consider it murder to kill them. 3. I do not support abortion being used as a form of birth control. However, illegalization is not the way to reduce or even prevent the occurrence of this phenomena effectively. Before 1973, legal abortions at the time ranged around 250,000 per year, and there were an estimated between 400,000 and 1.2 million illegal abortions each year. And because of the illegal abortions, there were over 5,000 deaths due to complications from botched abortion procedures, on top of many more disfigurations and health complications ranging in the right around 100,000 per year. 4. Abortion is not generally used as a form of contraception. Pregnancy can occur with responsible contraceptive use, and only 8% of women having abortions have never used birth control. And 90% of the women most likely to have an abortion are on birth control. 5. I think Bill Clinton said it best when he said, "Keep abortion safe, legal, and rare." Based on the number of legal and illegal abortions and the fact that abortion levels today are arguably not significantly higher now than they were before abortion was legalized, the idea that illegalizing abortion will stop abortions from taking place, reduce their number, or even solve a problem without creating several bigger ones in its place is laughably unfounded. 6. Illegalizing abortion would demonstrably cause more problems than it solves, given the number of unwanted children, heaping more pressure on the state through adoptions, juvenile crime rates, and impoverished families and mothers who can't afford a child. The extra stress on the healthcare system due to unsafe illegal abortions causing medical problems, and the civil liberties of rape victims who become pregnant, and a woman's right to control their own reproductive health will be violated. Conclusion. The only way to responsibly, ethically, and effectively reduce the number of abortions is to increase access to birth control and abandon abstinence-only sex education programs, given their complete and utter failure, and replace them with proper sex education programs that inform young people and even older people about birth control, the truth about it, and how and where to access it. I am pro-choice, not pro-abortion. I believe that legalized abortion is a necessary evil if we wish to maintain the healthiest society possible and promote the highest level of well-being in that society.